Shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to you, brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Coming at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. I'm not sure what I'm entitled this lesson, but it was inspired by the lesson the Elder Manat Zakbai put up yesterday regarding these shootings, right? Let me see if I can get the title of it right quick. Bear with me. And he had brought up these playing cards, all right? This is an old game, I believe from 1995 maybe. And these things are, have these different scenes on them that the New World Order, all right, is wanting to bring to pass. And it's always what the devil always telling on himself. But the video is cyber attacks in the hidden hand, and it was put up on the GMS Bible Teacher SC7 page. All right, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Lord willing, I'll put it in the description box. Okay, and the elder actually went into, one of these cards, the hackers. All right, and it's just more Esau having to reveal himself before he can forward anything. Matter of fact, yeah, real quick, let's get to the book of Psalms, because they have their own tongue to fall upon themselves, right? And basically on the left hand side, they gotta pronounce their wickedness right before they can act. Cause why? They trying to be like Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. They trying to have it the way it's prophecy, but in all actuality, it's their plan. But more importantly, it's the plans of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. This is Psalms chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. You see? So that's what you're seeing. Their own tongues falling upon themselves by the way of, something subtle as Illuminati game cards. Okay? The Lord told us not to be ignorant of anything. Matter of fact, yeah. Let's get that. No, don't be ignorant of anything. All these things, all right, that the Lord is showing us, all right, it's a reason behind it. It's not just for to be there, right? Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 and verse 15. Be not ignorant. Let's blow it up. So Rock 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Okay? A great matter or small. So what this gun violence is going to do is have them implement gun control. All right? To take away the people's guns. That's what this devil does. All right? And in turn, he's going to be able to put people under certain house arrest. Now, you're going to definitely have, these Babylonians fight against taking their guns, taken away. But it's still going to come to pass because it's the will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And again, you see it on here. New World Order gun control, right? That thing brings me up a phrase real quick. ORDO, right? Let's bring that phrase up because that's what you're seeing. And I have two real quick videos that I want to play regarding this. Right? ORDO, and they would put up a damn, has nothing to do with, we're talking about. Looks like a group of singing. But this is what we want. Order ab chaos, which means what? Order out of chaos. All right? And that's what you're seeing. A whole bunch of chaos going on, right? Regarding what? These mass shooters. Now, let's bring up one of these definitions. You know, Esau always doing something. And that's the time we in. He's making it difficult to access this information, right? Let's get this. Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos, or more accurately translated, out of chaos order, is to our leaders and the inner circles a way of getting power and keeping it. That is, if you can create just the right problem or chaos, you will necessarily get an outcry for the kind of solution or order that they wish to have all along. You see that? So that's beautiful. So all these mass shootings is what? Going to create order out of chaos. All right? And the Lord is just making everything plain in the last days. I want to play these videos. Right?
That shooting there in Southern California is just one of more than 7,000 gun deaths in the U.S. so far this year. The numbers rising significantly during the pandemic. Janae joins us with more on the increasing violence that we're seeing. Janae, good morning.
Hey, Wick, good morning. I'm out in Times Square. This was the scene of a shooting just a few weekends ago. An example of a really troubling trend, a stunning surge of gun violence around the country. Look at this, the total number of deaths by gun violence, not including suicide. You can see the moderate rise from 2018 to 2019, but in 2020, nearly 4,000 more Americans died by gun violence, roughly a 25% increase in a single year. And already this year, that number topping 7,500. Obviously, that number is changing constantly. For example, Friday night, 10 people were shot in downtown Minneapolis. And with that alarming increase of gun violence, the impact on innocent children has been devastating. 6-year-old Anaya Allen was riding in her mom's car in Minneapolis when they were caught in an exchange of gunfire. She was one of 3 children recently shot there. This past week, 3 children were shot in as many days in the Washington, D.C. metro area. And in Chicago, 108 children have been the victims of shootings. This year alone, 16 of them have died. And in the shooting here in Times Square earlier this month, a 4-year-old girl was one of 3 people hit by a stray bullet. They all fortunately survived. But when we hear those staggering figures, you have to remember they are not just numbers. Each one of those are victims. And for those who die, they leave behind family members, like the mother you just heard Zoreen spoke to, grieving family members. So the number of Americans impacted by gun violence is exponential. Eva?
Those numbers are really startling to look at this morning. Janae, thank you for that report.
And now to an eruption of gun violence across the country this weekend, some with children caught in the crossfire. Authorities in Miami-Dade County are investigating the second mass shooting there in just a week. 1 victim killed, 6 wounded, and 2 suspects dying during their getaway. And here in New York, a 10-year-old little boy shot and killed inside his home by a bullet fired from outside. Hundreds of children victims of gun violence this year. Here's ABC's Janae Norman.
Tonight, yet another family devastated as the list grows of young lives cut short by a startling surge of gun violence. Police in Queens, New York, looking for the suspect they say opened fire into a home overnight, killing Justin Wallace just days before his 11th birthday and hitting his uncle in the shoulder.
A bullet just come straight through the window. You know, it's like, are we safe home or are we safe outside? Where are we safe at?
Such stories are heartbreaking, but the statistics showing how often gun violence is leaving families grieving innocent children caught in gunfire are gut-wrenching. So far this year, at least 307 children under the age of 11 have been injured by gun violence, 129 killed. But for teens ages 12 to 17, the numbers are even more devastating. Nearly 1,300 injured and more than 500 losing their lives to gun violence in just the first half of this year. And it's happening in public places. This body camera video showing an NYPD officer rushing to help a 4-year-old girl hit by gunfire in Times Square last month. Just days later in Minneapolis, 6-year-old Anaya Allen was shot in the head while riding in a car with her mom, later dying at the hospital. And in April, a plea from Tawny McMullen after her 7-year-old niece, Jaslyn Adams, was shot and killed in a Chicago McDonald's drive-thru.
Please put the guns down, please. My 8-year-old baby says she don't even want to go out and play because she's scared she's going to get shot.
Too scared to go outside and play. Janae Norman joins us now. Just a tragic situation. What do we know about the overall trend in gun violence?
Oh, Lindsay, we know it's not good. 2020, a year when so many of us were at home, we saw nearly 20,000 Americans die by gun violence, not counting suicide. And that was up nearly 25% from the year before. And 2021 doesn't appear to be letting up. And one concern, Lindsay, is that summer is usually when we see that crime rates go up, just as more Americans are getting out. Lindsay.
Janae, thanks so much.
All right, you see it. And what is this going to cause? Well, we just read it, right? Let's read it again. Order out of chaos, or order ab chaos, right? Or more accurately translated, out of chaos, order. It is to our leaders and their inner circles a way of getting power and keeping it. That is, if you create just the right problem, gun violence, mass shootings, right, or chaos, you will necessarily get an outcry. Now, it was a video of the guy who got shot in Miami-Dade. You know, his father just was going crazy. All right, you just seen the Eve right there talking about her niece, right, in Chicago, right? It says, let's read this again. It says, that is, if you create just the right problem or chaos, you will necessarily get an outcry for the kind of solution or order that they wish to have all along. You see that? They wish to have this all along. Okay? And this devil is trying to create this outcry. All right? To what? To forward his his agenda. When you have crates of guns dropped off in various neighborhoods, that is, forwarding the violence to create the outcry. Okay? And it's been done subtly. You seen in that first video how the gun deaths, right, by gun violence has increased over the last 4 years. And I think it was almost 8,000, for this year alone. We're coming into the second week of the so-called 6 month, right? But again, that's the Lord, you know what I'm saying, making everything come to pass. But he's using Esau, which is his sword, right? Matter of fact, yeah. Let's get that. And that's what we're seeing. Everything play out beautifully. All right? We know it's the will of the Lord for these things to come to pass. What did I want to get? Salakia. Yep, the Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Esau is the sword. Psalms, book of Psalms, chapter 17, right? And that's why you see there's this mass contention in the world, man, because this devil know he got a short time, right? This is Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You see that? We asking the Lord to disappoint him in his devices, right? In his instruments that he's trying to forward. Matter of fact, real quick, let's get this word, devices. This is one in Psalms that I want to get. But see, these the devices that this devil is setting down, guess what? The Lord gonna bring it to naught. Okay, he's not gonna be able to crown his new world order a success. This is Psalm chapter 33 and verse 10. The Lord bringeth the counsel. See, the Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people to none effect. And you see that? So is the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who's actually revealing this devil in his time. All right, exposing all his plans. Okay, including this, gun control. All right, he's going to have a hard time taking away from these Babylonians. Why? Because actually, it was Yahawashi that gave Esau this blessing, man. The blessing of the sword. He said, by the way, you're going to need this if you're going to rule. Right? Is that same red dragon that was giving him a great sword to take peace from the earth. Right? It's Esau Edom, man. I want to zoom in. Right? So, what we seeing here looks like a so-called Edomite, right? With a gun in his hand. And two melanated hands taking the gun out of his hand, right? He got a foot on his wrist. Okay. It says increase the power of all violent government groups. See? Government groups by 3. See? So, if you oblivious, the government, do put out hits. Go look at their first purge when they rolled a military in on the island because there wasn't enough death going on. Okay? They show it in the movies. Guess what? It's just like them telling on themselves. They doing predictive programming to get the people conditioned to seeing the violence. Okay? But again, this is something that the Illuminati believe they're going to bring to pass. But the Lord already said he's going to bring it to naught. Right? Let's go to Revelation real quick. Because that's why we're seeing everything speeding up. Because the prophecies are coming to pass and he can't hide himself. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And that's why you're seeing this wave of activity. All right, they're trying to implement the Quran. Okay, they're trying to get their currency, that digital currency off the ground. All right, why? Because this devil know he has but a short time. That's why you're seeing information coming out about the chariots. Okay, but again, the Lord is going to put his counsel to naught. All right, just when he think he crowned the enterprise, the Lord is going to slap that plate out of his hand. Right? Let's go to the book of Job. And it's beautiful. All right? Beautiful yet scary times. Because we know this devil going to try and come after us. We saying what's in his bed chamber. All right? The Lord has us revealing his secrets. Small and great. Job chapter 20. And I'm going to start at 20. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save that which he desired. Yeah, he's not going to be able to save what he desired. Right? Which is ultimately what? The birthright. It says, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Yeah, that straits is difficulty. Or he's going to be between a rock and a hard place. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly. Yeah, crown his new world order success. Order Abkaon, right? The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and it shall rain upon him while he is eating. Yeah, those ICBM missiles going to rain down on him. All right? This is going to prove it further. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bolt of steel shall strike him through. You see? So with all of this that he's doing and perpetuating, right, all of it's gonna come to naught. All of it's not gonna be made manifest. All right, that's gonna be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming to show a lesson. Till the next time I say, Shalom.